My name is Sophia, and what am I holding? You might say I'm holding a matcha cones and vanilla flavored ice cream. But you're wrong. I'm holding a little stuffy microphone called a fake microphone. Well, what insect is tiny and it likes flowers and it also makes honey and it drinks nectar and also it carries pollen from one flower to another. So, what insect is it? It's a bee! Well, how many bees are there? Let me think. Social bees, solitary bees, honeybees, and bumblebees. That's what I know. There's so many. Well, let's read that book about bees by National Geographic Kids. Bees. Buzz! Outside, the sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and the bees are buzzing. When some people see bees, they run. Others might not notice the bees, but let's stop and take a closer look. Bees are helpful, and our world needs bees. Helpful bees. Bees help both people and plants. Honeybees make honey and beeswax. People use these things in lots of ways. Well, look at the things we can make using beeswax. The candle and some cleaning supplies. And we also eat the sweet honey. Eat or drink, it's a gelatin-like or jelly-like. It's a sticky-like or syrup-like. Well, a bee sits on a flower of a strawberry plant or whatever plant that has flowers, and you may think it eats the pollen, but nope. The pollen sticks to its body and it drinks a little nectar. All kinds of bees help plants make seeds. Seeds can grow into new plants. Some of those plants gives us fruits and vegetables. We can thank bees for strawberries, apples, almonds, tomatoes, and many other foods. Three, pollen power. When a bee lands on a flower, the flower's pollen rubs off on the bee. Pollen sticks to the tiny hairs on the bee's body. When the bee travels to another flower, pollen from the bee brushes off onto the new flower. This is called pollination. You could say it like this: pollination. Now the new flower can start to make seeds. A bee's leg has special hairs that form a basket. The bee brushes pollen into the basket, then it flies back to the nest. This pollen is used as food for baby bees. There's a little pollen basket here. Well, now the pollen basket is filled. Even the outside is filled. They stick together, I think. And the pollen baskets are filled with pollen. Only female bees have them. So males, don't be sad. You got some more things. Bees collect nectar from flowers too. They drink nectar with their tongues. Some bees make honey out of nectar. These bees are called honeybees. I think a bee has to hear about this to say about them. 7 cool facts about bees. 1. A garden bumblebee has a tongue that is as long as its body. 2. Humans collected honey from bees as early as 6,000 BC. That's earlier than from year 0 AC. We call these years the AC years because before Christ, they write BC. That's the abbreviation for before Christ, and AC is after Christ. Bees have 4 wings, 2 large wings and 2 small wings. 4. Bees can see colors. They're most likely to land on flowers that are blue, purple, or yellow. Farmers often hire beekeepers to bring bees to their fields. The bees pollinate the farmers' crops. Honeybees do a dance called the waggle. Scientists think that the dance shows other bees in the hive where the best nectar is. About 1/3 of the food on our planet grows because of bees' pollination. Here are the fruit that has been pollinated from bees. They look absolutely delicious. A bee or not a bee, it's easy to mistake other insects for bees. They often look alike. But there are many ways to tell them apart. Take a closer look at the bee and the yellow-jacket wasp, which is not a bee. Do you see what's different? A bee has hair all over its body and helps catch pollen. And eats nectar and pollen from flowers, and it has pollen baskets. If a bee is a female, not a male, but there are yellow-jacket wasps. It eats mostly meat, such as other insects, and does it bite into other animals? I'm not very sure, and it does not have much hair and does not have pollen baskets. We got a little pun to tell you all about. Let's see if we missed the pun. What kind of bee is hard to understand? A mumblebee. It's a bumblebee. Bumblebee, mumblebee. Well, we got another pun here. What do you call a wasp? A wannabe. That's a pun. A world of bees. About 20,000 kinds of bees live on Earth. All bees are either solitary bees or social bees. The solitary bee makes a nest for its young. The nest is inside a hole in the ground, in wood, in walls, or in plant stems. Solitary bees collect pollen, but they do not make honey or beeswax. Social bees live with many other bees, and a group of social bees is called a colony. A colony of bees lives in a hive. As many as 1 million bees can live in a hive. I'm not very sure, but here people say 5,000 honeybees may live in one hive. Bees care for the young there, and they make and store honey in the hive too. Home sweet home. Inside the hive, honeybees build with beeswax. The bees mold the wax into 6-sided shapes called cells. Lots of cells together make a honeycomb. The bees put nectar from flowers into some of the shells. As the nectar gets thicker, it turns into honey. Bees eat the honey for food, just like we do. I'm sure honey is delicious. Other cells in the hive hold bee eggs. There's one egg in each cell. The young bees grow and change. After 21 to 24 days, the young bees become adults. Well, each cell has one egg. Adult bees feed and care for the young. This one's still an egg. I think it's 1 day later or a few days later. And also these young are almost ready to come out of their eggs. They're at this part, I see. Busy as a bee. Every honeybee in the colony has a special job. These jobs keep the colony healthy and strong. There's only one queen bee. She's bigger than the other bees. She lays all of the eggs, up to 1,500 per day. And there are 2 other kinds of bees in the colony. Drone bees or male bees. Their job is to help the queen make eggs. Worker bees have many jobs. These females feed the queen and care for the young. They build the hive and make honey. On long flying trips, they collect pollen and nectar. They also guard the hive against enemies. Whew, that's lots of work. Keeping bees. Some humans build honeybee hives out of wooden boxes. Beekeepers take care of the hives and collect the honey. Like you can put like hundreds of beehives in there? I think so. And beekeepers also check the bee colonies to make sure they're healthy. Beekeepers know how important bees are to our world. So this is the end of this book. See you in the next episode and goodbye.